Benny Haddad is in charge of immigration for Keren Layedidut, a philanthropic association that helps Jews immigrate to Israel. For months, he's remained in Moldova to take care of refugees who hastily fled Ukraine. Today, the mass exodus is over, but Benny is still fixed to his phone.
In the big time of the war in March, I think I had hundreds of phone calls a day. There was one call on another, one call on another, and I get back to people until 2 o'clock in the night. Today I have, I think, 20, 30, 40. It was 2 times a week and then times a week. For today, we have a less amount of people. So we're buying tickets on regular flights because the air is open already for flights for Moldova. We have something like 40 people a week.
Some Ukrainian refugees are waiting in Moldova, hoping that the tide will turn in Ukraine. There are several hundred of them, displaced persons with whom the associations and the Jewish community of Kishinev try to keep in contact, especially during the Jewish holidays. With winter approaching and the need to find work, some are reconsidering the immigration option. When they cross the border and arrive in Moldova, this is where they are met, the Jumbo Hotel, in the heart of Kishinev. 80 rooms now fully occupied.
This is a typical room. It's a little big because we have big family. Apartment, meantime, once more, it's not a home, but something that family can live and have all the conditions that they need. Привет.
Mia is still a bit shy. She arrived here on September 13th with her 1-year-old twin sister and her older sister who just turned 7. The parents, Vladimir and Daria from Kherson, left everything behind. Their departure to Israel, a one-way ticket, is scheduled for the beginning of October.
We've been thinking of immigrating to Israel for a long time. We have family in Israel. Their grandparents live in Israel, the grandmother. Since the war started, the situation is dangerous. We thought we should take the children there. We thought of leaving as soon as the war started on February 24th. The next day, we left the house. We took the road. But our car was stopped by Russian troops. We couldn't go forward or backward. We had to find a boat to cross the Dnieper River and return where we started. We finally left Kherson in April for a safer place in western Ukraine, Khmelnytsky. We dealt with our papers, and from there we came to Moldova. We heard many explosions. I can't wait to be in Israel to see Grandma and my family. We plan to stay there. We have the children. We want to start a new life in Israel, put the children in school, find a job, learn Hebrew, and start a new life.
Next door, the dining room where 3 meals a day are served. At this very hour, the residents of the Jumbo Hotel have just finished lunch. In the corridors, we passed Leonid Shlovsky, 89 years old, a Holocaust survivor. He arrived a few days ago and is waiting to register to immigrate to Israel.
I come from the Circassian area. I was 7 years old when the war started. My family is from Lubna in Ukraine. I am from the city of Uman. I want to live my last days in Israel, see Israel in my old age. I was thinking of immigrating before, but then coronavirus happened and my plans changed. I'm not moving at the time I planned, but my sister is there and I want to be there and help her. Going to Israel, for me, in my old age, it means something. It's amazing how they take care of us here. The volunteers, everybody. You can see it yourself. The only problem is my age. I'm old, but everything is fine here.
You know, there was a lot of pain, a lot of suffering that you see. There was one thing that helped me. It was every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, taking the taxi to the airport.
This day, like all Ukrainians, Benny woke up to Vladimir Putin's announcement of a massive mobilization of reservists, a sign that the war might last and bring new refugees.
Say what is the meaning of this step, but if the meaning is that more people will need help, we are ready to help them.